Buongiorno everyone. Yes, I am in Italia and pleasure to do my next episode of Culture and Cognition about Italy. I have here a wonderful person I met, Laila, somebody whom her colleagues and people around endorse that is the right person for Culture and Cognition series. So thank you for accepting this, Laila.
You're welcome.
And let's get into the subject straight away. Tell us about the culture of Italy. What is that one thing that's very specific about Italian culture?
I think that something very specific of Italian culture is can be called organized chaos. We are a very old culture, a very old country, but nothing works. So if we want to succeed, we have to try to find a way in the chaos we live in. And that's why Italian people are always thought about as very skilled people, because we live in a hard place and we need to find solutions for living every day.
That's wonderful. Organized chaos has a beauty in it.
Yes, it has, of course, because if things are always flat, I mean, they go always well, or always programmed, that's very boring. Instead, in chaos, there is brain, and there is heart, and there is everything.
I'm sure I'm here for 1 week and this is my vacation. I am feeling life in Italy. Everything, there's something or other happening. So yes, organized chaos. Speaking of the life and energy here, there's a lot of body language that I see, right? And throughout Europe, there's a lot of silence. It's a very Western culture. It's very different. You don't move your body so much. I come from India, and I'm also somebody who has a lot of hand gestures, facial gestures, etc. I'm so happy in Italy. People are loud and people are so expressive. Tell us more about it.
Okay, well, I think in Italy we could talk even without using words and using only gestures. For example, if you come to me and you want to know something, I tell you, what do you want from me? What do you want to know? I think you are a little bit crazy. I would say, for example, if people really annoys you, then you can say, go away from me.
Very useful.
Yes, sometimes it is, in fact. Or if, for example, children, all the first gesture they learn is to say that the food is good.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, that's well, you know, grandmas especially likes when their grandchildren say like that, because of course Italian grandmothers are very good at cooking.
So the next question, we go back to middle schoolers. Mm-hmm. Right? So I'm doing this series to also evolve how learning style happens. How was middle school for you, and how is middle school for your children today?
Okay, I think when I was the age for school, school was something more serious than it is today. Teachers were much distant from students, I would say. We always say good morning, good day, good afternoon, and while now the students can say hello to their teachers, which was totally unusual for us. We would never think about it, definitely. The subjects are still the same. In Italy, in most schools we learn especially Italian, mathematics, science, philosophy, art, so we tend to be abstract subjects more than practical subjects. I think this is good. I think this type of subjects open your mind, even if they don't probably give you direct learning for a job, for a work, even because at 16, at 17, you cannot be sure of what you want to do in life, in my opinion. So if you have a general vision of all the subjects and culture, because in any case these are the subjects that made up the culture in one person. So I think this is good.
Interesting. Now, these middle schoolers growing up to adults, how do you think learning style in Italy is? What will make it very interesting for learners?
Okay, for me, the best way to learn as an adult is to have someone here to explain it to me. Then, so direct discussion. He tells how the story is. I do questions, and then I try. That's the most important thing, because if for me a simple explanation, if it's not followed by a real proof of what I've just learned, is not valid. In fact, that's why I hate if I have to learn through the computer when we do, yes, courses only on the internet, because I lost the attention immediately, and then I cannot prove it myself. So no way. You have to be here, a person speaking, and a person I can ask directly. Anything comes to my mind.
Wonderful. And somewhere I'm connecting this to organized chaos, right? You have a lot of chaos when you read, but you want to organize it, asking questions to your teacher.
Yes.
Yeah,
Indeed.
so that's a
Yes.
process, and I'm connecting it back to the culture, which you said. It makes a lot of sense. So we spoke about organized chaos, gestures, life full of energy, being expressive, also about the learning styles, how it is easing up today. A lot of information in such a short duration. And thanks once again, Laila, for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Not at all, my pleasure.
So for everybody, see you in the next Culture and Cognition episode. Thanks for watching.